folks, we're here for a big match. And some different people in places. Zach and I decided that this league was ridiculously poorly run and just terribly mismanaged. And we said, we made
who's more responsible than us? We run the most responsible, organized podcast ever, so we're taking over the fucking world.
We did do like 80 episodes in 1 year, so I think we have some credit to ourselves.
And this is actually our 80th match we taped today. We just haven't aired them all yet.
Honestly, that's because I don't really want to air them all. I think that it's more fun to film matches and then just never release them because who cares anyway?
We're putting them in the Patreon wall for the $1,000 subscribers.
Absolutely. Pay us $1,000. You may get to watch a match featuring some of these jokes. Let's talk to our managers for our little experiment here today. Ethan, Kelly, you had to pick teams. I imagine that was a depressing event because no one is good. How did you come to the sad sack people you decided to choose?
Just scrape the bottom of the barrel. Got whoever was left. No, obviously I picked. I got 4 guys who are just incredible at this game. They're really good. And I tried to get people who would complement each other. A little bit of classic, a little bit new, a little bit of weird, a little bit, everything. And Kelly had a couple of guys that were half of a couple of my guys' teams. So I thought it'd be fun to. A little bit of Civil War action, so yeah.
So mainly you just decided to be a dick and tear people apart. Got
it. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, very much the same page. I feel like I've assembled a squadron of champions here today. I'm very proud with how it's all worked out, and the same just turned out to be really fun to sort of mix up the teams a little bit. So really excited to see how it's all going to go today.
And you are both willing to stake the $1,500 it costs to bet on your team to enter this match. Is that
USD or Australian?
What's worth
the
more?
Euro? Euro. I think we're going with the Euro today. Little in between for all of us. Yeah. We've got manager Zach. Do you have any thoughts about these people? You're looking at all the one screen.
About the managers?
Yeah, like them, just in particular. You can say something about them. Any thoughts?
They're both lovely people, and one day I hope I can grow up to be like them. The players, all jackasses, but coaches, I'm a fan of.
All right. So the way this is going to work, yes, someone is trash, and that's not Forky on screen, so we're all a little confused right now. Here we go. We get a first round. In fact, we're going to play the first round twice because we have so many different players. So the managers are going to pick 2 of their 4 contestants to go out first. I'm going to start with Kelly. Kelly, which are the 2 people you've selected to go first?
We will be sending out Joseph and Holtzman today.
All right, fantastic. And Ethan, who are the 2 you have selected to go first in our first round?
Mr. Cameron Redshaw and Brian Michaels.
Awesome. All right, so even though the people are not playing, we're still going to remain honest, non-cheating players. Hands on screen, just keep it real. Zach, do you want to take the first question or the second question?
Odds I would love. I'll take odds.
All right.
Let's start this beautiful chaos.
Let's do it. Go right ahead.
Okay. Question number 1 in the category of action/adventure. Who stars as ATF agent Doug in 2006's Deja Vu? ATF, meaning acidic toad farmer. Not to spoil the question.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Cameron Redshaw.
Denzel Washington.
All right, and let's go to Brian Michaels.
Denzel Washington.
All right. Joseph.
I really hope it's not Val Kilmer. Denzel Washington.
All right, and the other Cameron Holtzman.
Denzel Washington.
All right, we are all correct. Denzel is the correct answer. Question 2 in the category of crime. A 1997 film centers around an undercover cop named Joe Pistone. What is the name of his undercover identity? Zach, do you have an undercover identity?
Yeah, it's Lucas Schildbach. Only when I'm doing bad things. 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Let's go to Cameron Holtzman first.
Blank board.
All right. Joseph,
No blank boards. The faculty.
All right. Let's go to Brian
Donnie Brasco.
and Mr. Redshaw.
Well, I wrote Dave.
Well, Mr. Brian is the only one correct.
Yes.
It is Donnie Brasco.
And Holzman does get negative 5 points for a blank board.
Yes.
Donnie Brasco was his real name.
All right. Your,
Good moment.
your third question in the category of directors. Who directed Weird Science? I'm a big fan of the WH pronunciations. I guess they say woohoo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Let's go to Mr. Redshaw.
I believe Kirk started a fan club about John Hughes.
All right. Brian.
John Hughes.
Joseph.
John Hughes.
I like the pronunciation. Cameron Holtzman.
John Hughes.
Zach. That's correct.
Geniuses, all of you.
All right. Question 4 in the category of Westerns. In The Hateful Eight, what does John Ruth drink that gets poisoned?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
All right, Mr. Holtzman.
Coffee?
All right, Joseph.
Coffee.
Brian.
No, I said milk. I had no idea.
Mr. Redshaw.
Coffee.
Coffee is the correct answer. And the game is now tied.
For question number 5 in the category of 80s, Top Gun centers around what branch of the military? Is it the Oak branch? Is it the Pine branch? These are top tier jokes I've been working on all night.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Mr. Redshaw.
I mean, I hope it's the Air Force.
Brian.
Navy.
Joseph.
Navy.
Mr. Holtzman.
Yeah, they were being sneaky. Navy.
Dang it.
That is correct. Navy is correct. Shockingly, the movie about planes is not about the Air Force.
America needs to get their shit together and only put the planes and the thing that's air in the title. It's our fault.
All right, here we go. Question 6 in the category of comedy. How many Friday films does Chris Tucker's character appear in?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
All right, Mr. Holtzman.
Ooh.
Joseph.
So much
I
confidence.
put half of that. 1.
Brian.
I also guessed 1.
And Mr. Redshaw.
And I went with all 3.
The correct answer is 1. So each team gets 1 point. Kelly's Heroes stay 1 point in the lead.
Next question, category of musicals. I'm going to say it that way every time. Musicals. 1945 musical State Fair takes place in what Midwestern U.S. state?
What is your favorite Midwestern state, Zach? I feel like you're somewhat in the Midwest.
I mean, I've only lived in the Midwest, so I can say my least favorite. We talked about this. Indiana, what a shithole. Ohio.
Recently referred to as the AIDS capital of the world. Not a good place to be. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Mr. Redshaw.
Tried to keep a straight face. Iowa.
Brian.
Iowa's a state.
It is a state, so correct on that point. Joseph.
Tennessee.
Not a Midwestern state. Cameron Holtzman.
I don't know what the Midwest is. Ohio?
That's in the Midwest,
That
but it is
is?
not correct.
No, we're Great
Iowa
Lakes
is the correct
states.
answer. I believe believe I actually looked this up beforehand because I wanted to check that Midwestern was correct for this question. So I always correct 2 points for Ethan's Hawks, and they take a 10-9. All right, the final question in the round. In what 1976 thriller do characters repeatedly get told to follow the money?
Those were my first words. So the biopic of Zach Ford. I came out of the womb and said, "Mom, follow the money." All bloody.
That's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
All right, we got a repeat. I believe that was from Redshaw.
Yeah.
All right, we will give them the repeat. Let me repeat the question. In the category of quotes, in what 1976 thriller do characters get repeatedly told to follow the money?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
All right, we're going to start with Mr. Holton.
I started writing Logan's Run, but I didn't finish it.
Joseph.
No blank boards. Obsessed?
Brian.
All the President's Men?
Redshaw.
All the President's Men?
All the President's Men is correct. Ethan's Hawks take a 3-point lead. Unless I am vastly mistaken, there were no perfect rounds there. No, because we're only 12-9. We are 12-9, meaning in a normal match, we would go on to round 2. But today, we are double sizing everything, and we're going to go back to the beginning of round 1. We're going to send out Michael Campbell and Andrew James Barr for Kelly's Heroes, and David and Jake for Ethan's Hawks. So we can play round 1 all over again. Zach, you want to still do the same odds and evens? You want to switch it up?
I'm a man of routine. Don't screw me up.
I will not. Please go right ahead.
Okay. In question number 1 in horror, who plays Rosemary and Rosemary's Baby? We should have asked, who's the baby? Better question.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think we know who played the baby. Isn't it just unnamed? It's an unnamed baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start with Barr.
Could the baby be Satan? Mia Farrow.
All right, Michael.
Mia Farrow.
Jake.
Mia Farrow.
And David.
Mia Farrow.
All right, clean sweep across the board. Let's go to question 2. Question 2 is in the category of animation. In The Rescuers, Madame Medusa wants Penny to take what from a cave? Like, what would you take from a cave?
Not a genie's lamp because genie's annoying. Robert Williams doing too much. What's your thoughts on caves?
I mean, I love when you go into them and they get flooded and sharks attack you and kill you. That's always a good time.
2, the best. 1, time's up.
All right, David.
Is it a ruby?
Jake.
I said a diamond.
Michael.
I said diamond.
Barr.
Diamond.
So, Zach, would we accept ruby? They have diamond in the doc. Ruby is a more specific answer. Would you accept?
Is a ruby a diamond? I don't know my fucking gems. What do you think? Who do you think I am?
They're different.
You're saying no. I think
I hate to argue against my own team, but they're not the same thing at all.
They're not the same thing. Great. I'm glad Lucas looks like the dumbass and not me.
Just check it. Just check it. All right. We will not accept Ruby then. So that will be 1 point to Ethan's Hawks. 2 points to Kelly's Heroes.
Question number 3, since Lucas is no longer allowed to ask questions. In the category of scores and soundtracks, what Linkin Park song plays during the end credits of What's your favorite band named after a Chicago park?
You're asking a man who knows no bands. So this might be a very short answer.
How many Chicago parks do you know?
Probably not many. I've only been to the airport in Chicago. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go to David.
I don't have it. Couldn't think of it.
All right. Jake.
What I've done?
Michael.
I said come too far.
And Bar.
New Divide?
No.
You're all terrible.
Yeah.
Dax, do you have the correct answer? Do I make me get it out? All right.
The correct answer is Numb, and Lucas is now going to sing the whole thing for the next 4 minutes.
Really?
No, we're really not.
Is it Numb? Really? Okay.
I mean, do we have challenges on the board? Or just,
that's right. I mean,
we're just confusion.
I thought it was what
I thought it was something.
I thought it was what I thought as
If
well.
you guys feel good about it, we could challenge. I have no idea. So you guys.
It's the first Transformers.
Because I remember
right?
I suppose because New Divide is the second one. Is Revenge
Yeah.
of the Fallen.
Because I
So,
remember it had
everyone go
that.
It does.
If it's the
Let's
first
challenge.
Transformers, I feel
All right,
pretty good.
screw it.
about
Let's
what
go.
I've done.
Let's
I
challenge.
think it's what I've
Let's
done. Yeah.
All right. We have a challenge. All right. We went to the judge's room. We looked at the challenge. We tried to look up the movie and realized it's not streaming anywhere. And then none of us wanted to pay $3 to find out what was in the credits. So we found a wonderful Wikipedia entry that listed the album for Transformers the movie. And Jake is correct. The only Linkin Park song that plays during the credits is What I've Done, not Numb. And we head forward to question number 4. What 90s film is about a pitcher named Billy Chappell who is on the verge of pitching a perfect game?
Okay, Lucas, you got 15 seconds to name your top 5 pitchers of all time. Go.
Cy Young is a legend. Pedro Martinez is the greatest pitcher of all time.
5,
Randy
4,
Johnson's a freak.
3,
Like, straight freak.
2, 1. Time's up for both of you, and that's embarrassing, Lucas.
Thank you. All right, let's go
Board's
to
up.
David first.
For love of the game. For love of the game.
All right, let's go to Jake.
By Sam Raimi, For Love of the Game.
No, you're going to mention that. Michael.
For love of the game.
And Bar.
For love of the game.
All right. Clean sweep across the board. 18-15, Ethan's Hawks in the lead. Zach.
Yes, and question number 5 in the category of movie release dates. What year was The Goonies released?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go to Bar first.
Swear to God, if I changed it from the right answer. I said 1987.
All right, Michael.
I said 85.
Jake.
I also said 85.
David.
1985.
1985 is correct. So that is 2 points for Ethan's Hawks, 1 point for Kelly's Heroes, and it is now 20-16 in favor of Ethan's Flying Team. And we go ahead. Question number 6 in the category of Westerns. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly takes place during what war?
I'm
I was
sorry if
involved
I
in-
giggle during every one of your questions, but your pronunciation's just A plus. Nice pauses. It's all
My
perfect.
my choir teacher would be very proud of my diction.
Never
She
changed the
drilled
world
it
loves you.
ridiculously into me.
4, 3, 2, 1. Stop
All right.
writing, peeps.
Let's go to David.
Civil War.
We've got Jake.
The Civil War.
All right, Michael.
The American Civil War.
I like the specificity. Bar.
I was gonna say it if no one else did.
All right, So that is a clean sweep across the board with Civil War, the American Civil War. If we were in a different country, I'd make
I mean,
you
there
specify.
are many civil wars in the history.
Most of us are in. I believe most of us are in America, so I think we'll allow it to let it slide.
Okay.
You're gonna make me. Let's not make me count the country of origin of most of the members on the board. That'll take forever. Zach, why don't you keep us going?
Okay, is it my turn? Who knew? Okay, question number 7. In the category of actors ampersand actresses. Who has played a stuntman, a baseball general manager, and a superhero?
I mean, me, obviously. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I count.
I've done 2 of the 3 of them.
I mean, stuntman, you feel like you have a career coming up.
I'm counting general manager of a superhero.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right. Zach, you got to repeat the question.
Oh, it's me. Hey, buddy. Who has played a stuntman, a baseball general manager, and a superhero?
Five, 4, 3.
Well, that's a quick count. That's a quick count.
1. You ready? You happy? All right. Just to clarify, that was a challenge. That was a repeat from Brian, correct? No, I have no
Not
idea.
even playing.
Michael.
Michael.
That was
Okay.
Michael. Kelly's heroes.
I cannot tell which one of you speaks. I'm just going to be completely honest.
I'm
Kelly,
not
I
in
can
this
tell 'cause
round.
her voice
One of them
is
has an
different
accent.
octave, but like
I
besides
was
that, I
gonna
can't.
say.
This round.
It's really hard to read words. All my mind goes to that.
Look at the muted people.
Yeah. All right. David,
Brad Pitt.
Jake,
Brad Pitt.
Michael,
I didn't get it.
okay, Laura.
I swear to God, I hate these kind of questions. Chris Pratt.
Well, Brad Pitt is correct, and that means Ethan's Hawks is now up 6, 24 to 18. Let's go to the final question in the round. In the category of the 1970s, what is the initial name of the group who demand a shrubbery from Arthur and Bedivere?
Mandy, pretty rude.
I demand a lot of things in life, so I can't really criticize.
No, I only say polite things like please. 3, 2.
Can I repeat, please?
All right, we will repeat it for Jake. In the category of the 1970s, what is the initial name of the group who demand a shrubbery from Arthur and Bedivere?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Time's up.
Thank you. Thank you for finishing it. Let's go to Art.
We are the knights who say me.
All right, let's see. Michael.
You didn't say any of the questions, so I thought it was trick. I said much clap.
Okay. Jake.
I said the Knights of Knee.
I'm gonna
Dave.
say we can't take that.
No, I mean that's wrong.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
okay.
say, and David.
I also put the Knights of Neat.
Okay, so the only person who gets it is Bar. Brian,
The
looks like
question
it's
never said the movie, right?
They,
Ethan
they,
challenged
they
it.
literally
They call
say
themselves.
They're
the
called
they
both.
literally
Ethan
say
challenged it.
the knights who say me.
They say both.
Do they actually say both, Brad?
I'm 99% sure that they are called the Knights of Knee.
I only know of them saying the Knights who say knee, but if you're that confident and you want to,
I'm quite confident. I mean, there's a small chance I could be wrong, but I'm quite confident they use both.
okay.
I mean,
if
go with the
different
challenge.
yeah, if you feel that good about it, let's go.
I mean, Andrew
I'll
spelled
look at
Knights
it.
wrong. Is that
Yeah, he's what Kites of Knee.
Okay.
We're challenging that.
All right, let's do this. All right, we've come back from the boardroom where we make decisions, and we're going to rule on the question and say that both the Knights who say knee and the Knights of knee are acceptable answers to this question, based on the fact that if you not only look at the screenplay but also the Wikipedia, they will refer to them as interchangeable. In that scenario, David and Jake get it right, Laura gets it right, and we have a 26-19 lead for Ethan's Hawks. Ethan wins his second challenge and retains his challenge. I believe we're about to face another challenge. Kelli,
God, don't say that.
Well,
please state your case.
Let's go, Kelli.
it's slightly misleading because Marcus put down Monty Python and like the name of the movie wasn't stated, so we can't really say like it's slightly misleading with the question.
So your challenge is that the question does not give you the information necessary to pull the answer.
Are you formally challenging? Say I challenge.
Yes, she's formally challenged. Exactly. We're coming back again. Challenge number 3. We're going to award the victory to Kelli. She's correct. We should have included the name of the movie in the question. It is confusing and hard to pull an answer, especially for an entire decade like the 70s, if you have no idea what the movie you're supposed to be focusing. So she will win her challenge. Because of that, Jake will receive his repeat back. Each team now has only used 1 in this match. 24-18 is the lead for Ethan's Hawks. We will go to the final question of round 1, part 2. And the final question is, in the 1970s, name one of the 2 family members of the title character who died in 1976's The Outlaw Josie Wales. Name one of the 2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
All right, we're going to start with Bar.
Oops.
Bar's
Sister?
Up. All right, Bar says sister. Michael.
Wife.
All right, Jake.
For the record, I did have a perfect round, brother.
All right, David.
Just a guess.
Wife.
The correct answer is wife or son. That means David and Michael get it? Mike, not confused here.
Yes.
All right, good. So that's 1 for each side. Unfortunately, Jake's perfect round perishes in the final question, and we go into round 2, 25-19 in favor of Ethan's Hawks. So we have completed round 1, part 1, and part 2, Zach. It was a grueling ordeal, roughly our marathon, our Ironman. But we are headed to the second round. And that means it is time to spin a wheel and take what fate offers us. So, Ethan, your team holds a 6-point advantage currently. Would you like to go first, or would you like to defer?
We will defer.
All right.
Cowards.
Let's go to the wheel. Kelli, your team is going to get to pick from these 8 options: horror, directors, war, 80s, musicals, action adventure, animated, and Oscars. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's spin it. And the category you get is action adventure. Would you like to keep that, or would you like to spin again?
We're going to spin again, please.
All right, spinning again. And you are stuck with this one. And we get horror.
All right. I will send in Michael and Joseph, please.
All right, you're going to send in Michael and Joseph. And Ethan, who are you going to send in to steal in the category of horror?
You're mute, Ethan.
Really quick, does this count as a usage of a player if we put him in for the steals?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to send in Jake and Brian.
All right, so we have the category of horror. We have Michael and Joseph taking the category. We have Brian and Jake stealing. Zach, would you like to continue to read the odds and read to Kelly to start this round?
I read the whole round, right?
Yes, you're going to read the entire round, entire category of horror, round
Okay.
2 4.
I've been waiting for this my whole life. Okay.
Good.
For round number 2, going to Kelly's Heroes. Question number 1 in the category of horror. Who directed The Howling?
Joe Dante.
Final answer.
All right.
Okay, that is correct for 2 points. Okay. Question number 2. What is the first Frankenstein film to feature the character of Igor?
Do you know it, or should we go to multiple choice?
Nah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Igor is in I Frankenstein or one of Victor's, one of them, right? But I don't. Yeah, multiple choice.
Multiple
right?
choice, please.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Is it A, Bride of Frankenstein, B, Son of Frankenstein, C, Ghost of Frankenstein, or D, House of Frankenstein?
Do you have anything on this? Like, I'd say it's, we would go Son, maybe, or
That's my inclination as well. Should we go with it?
yeah. I mean, I don't honestly don't know. Son of Frankenstein. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
Okay. Question number 3. In 1974's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the hitchhiker the main character picks up becomes upset when they don't buy what from him?
It's like might have to go multiple choice later, but it's like is it like corns or nuts or
Corn on the cob?
No, let's go more. I'm not when we hear. I'm pretty sure.
All right, multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice.
Okay. Is it A, a photograph, B, a razor, C, a pack of cigarettes, D, a tomato?
I think it's the photograph because I'm pretty sure he takes a photo of them. I got it mixed up. I thought they took a photo of him, but I'm pretty sure they took a photo of them, and he like tries to give it to him.
5,
maybe.
All right.
4, 3.
Repeat the options actually first.
All right.
Is it A, a photograph, B, a razor, C, a pack of cigarettes, D, a tomato?
Yeah,
Still
it's going to be a photograph. Yeah. Photograph. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Okay. Question number 4. What causes Blanche to become paralyzed and whatever happens to baby Jane?
To car crashes. No, it's car crash, isn't it?
I'm not positive.
I think it is a car accident.
If you feel good with it, let's go with it. We need some points.
Yeah.
5, 4.
Car
3.
accident. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Okay, and your last question in the category of horror. Who plays Father Gabe Wilson in Us?
Father.
I'm going to re-say it. Who plays the father?
Okay.
Gabe Wilson in Us.
It's the guy
Winston
from Black.
Duke?
Winston. Yeah, that is it. Winston. You can say it.
Winston Duke, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good shit, Joseph. Good shit.
And with that, Kelly's Heroes jumps into the lead 27 to 25. And we're going to go back to our lovely wheel. Ethan, it is now your team's turn.
Do it.
We're going to spin the lovely wheel. Your first spin, here we go. You get directors. Ethan, would you like to keep directors? Would you like to spin it again?
Let's keep it.
All right. Ethan, who would you like to send out for directors?
Am I allowed to consult my players on this?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I don't know about you guys. I'm thinking Jake and David. Maybe
Yeah,
Redshaw.
I mean, I'm good with directors. I'm good with directors. So
Yeah. I'd say definitely David. It's just a matter of if we want to keep Jake
It's
for
either
something
you or
else.
Jake. Yeah. I mean, you feel good with
That's
that,
also a
right?
thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think Jake's better at directors than I am, if I'm being honest. So
Yeah, I mean,
it's just a
yeah,
matter
it's
if we wanted to save Jake for Oscars or something.
Yeah, let's go Jake and David.
All right, Jake and David, it is. Kelly, who would you like to send out to steal in the category of directors?
For steals, we'll send out Michael and Andrew, please.
All right.
Oh, are we allowed to? I was going to say,
what?
Do you want to just send out Andrew and Holtzman just because if I hear them,
I'm
out,
bad at directors. Like,
but I mean,
don't think I should be on these questions.
But I don't think a steal will come into play, if I'm being honest.
But you've already had like a strong round, so I want to send you.
Yeah, if you want to send me out, just like that, I'm out for the rest of the thing. So if you're cool with that, then that's fine.
For what's left on the wheel, I'm confident in that.
Okay, I just want to make sure you knew, like, yeah, I was out there.
Yes. Yeah.
All right then.
Yep.
So you're saying
Andrew
Michael, Andrew and Michael. All right. So that means Michael and Jake will be ineligible going forward. So for our second spin in round 2, Ethan spun directors, who chose to send out David and Jake, and Kelly chose to send out Michael and Andrew Barr to steal. Let's go to the question. Into the category of directors. Zach, I was giving them 20 seconds to extra deliberation around, so we keep it consistent. All right, the category of directors. First question: who directed Sergeant York?
Oh God, is that?
I think I would know it by multiple. But I don't.
Yeah, because it's like Howard Hawks or Weiler or something like that. I'm
like,
numbers.
Okay, there's a multiple for sure. Yeah.
All right, you've selected multiple choice. The multiple choice options are A, William Wyler, B, W.S. Van Dyke, C, John Ford, D, Howard Hawks.
It's either, I think it's Hawks. Either Hawks or
Hawks is my gut instinct. So
yeah, or it was either, I was thinking either B or Hawks. Yeah, so let's go with Hawks. I think.
Yeah, let's go D for dog. Final answer.
D for dog. Howard Hawks is correct.
I wasn't entirely sure myself.
Yeah.
All right. The second question in the category of directors. What was the final film of Alan J Pakula?
The Devil's Own, I believe.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The Devil's Own, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Thank you, Ethan and Scott, for that.
I like that movie. Yeah.
Question 3 in the category of directors. John Moore directed what remake of a Richard Donner film?
That's The Omen.
The Omen, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. The fourth question in the category of directors. What is the only film directed by Jonah Hill?
Mid-90s.
Yeah.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in the category of directors. Who directed Spy Game?
Tony Scott. Final answer.
That is correct. 2 more points.
Nice
Ethan
one,
Hawks now leads 34 to 27. We're going to go back to Kelly for her second spin for her team. And are you ready, Kelly?
Ready.
All right, here we go. You get war. Would you like to keep war or spin again?
I will keep war, please.
All right, we're keeping war. Kelly, who are you going to send out for the category of war?
Barr or Holtzman, who feels more confident to back up Joseph?
It has to be me. I have to do both because I haven't gone yet. I have
Oh,
to do
true.
two,
Yes,
so it has
it
to
is.
be me.
Then go team.
All right, we're going to take Joe. You said Joseph and Cameron?
Joseph and Cameron.
Awesome.
All right, so obviously we're gonna send a Redshaw, and then Brian or David, which one of you guys feels better about war? I kind of want to like save Brian in case like action adventure comes up or something, but
I mean, I'm good with war too.
Yeah. Brian, would you like to keep you in the back pocket?
Yeah, it's fine because I'm hit and miss in war. So
okay, all right, so we'll do Redshaw and David.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Kelly spun War and selected Joseph and Cameron Holtzman to take the questions. Ethan selected Cameron Redshaw and David to attempt the steals. Zach, would you like to read Kelly's team their questions in the category of War?
Yes. And question number 1. Tora takes place during what war?
I believe it's World War II.
That's what I was thinking as well. Because is it about Pearl Harbor, or am I crazy?
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
World War II, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Question number 2. Run Silent, Run Deep centers around what branch of the military?
So I know it's all I remember is that it's in a submarine, but I'm not positive about the military.
Well, if it's in a submarine, I would assume it's the Navy. I've never heard of this movie, so.
But just because.
5.
Do we want to go multiple just to be safe?
Yeah, multiple choice, just to avoid the steal, please. Multiple choice, please.
Okay. Is it A, Army, B, Air Force, C, Navy, D, Marines?
So they named the 4 branches of the military.
I know, but I didn't want to risk a.
Do we want to stick with Navy?
Sure. Navy, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Question number 3. Who plays Stick in the Mud, Lieutenant Stephen Hawk in Good Morning Vietnam?
I have never seen this.
I'll need multiple choice for this.
Yeah, go for it. This is much more your category than mine.
Multiple choice, please.
Okay. Is it A, Dean Stockwell, B, Paul Gleason, C, James Redbourne, D, Bruno Kirby?
Do you have any inclination on it?
I don't. The only person I know that's in this movie is Robin Williams. I'm very sorry.
Okay. No, that's all right. Let's go.
Can we hear the options again, please?
All right.
Okay. Yes. So A, Dean Stockwell, B, Paul Gleason, C, James Redbourne, D, Bruno Kirby.
I was just gonna say Dean Stockwell.
I was going to say you started saying final, so I think we technically have to. So
Dean Stockwell, final answer.
That is incorrect. So Ethan's Hawks for the steal.
It's Bruno Kirby.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Bruno Kirby. Yeah.
D. Bruno Kirby, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Okay. Question number 4. Matt Damon, Lou Diamond Phillips, and Scott Glenn have supporting roles in what 90s war film?
I believe it's Courage Under Fire.
Go for it. Yeah. I think at this point we need the points. So if you think it's Courage Under Fire, shoot for
5.
it.
Courage Under Fire, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. And your last question in the category of horror, goodness gracious.
It is horrible.
War is horrible.
The category of horrible war. What was the profession of Captain Miller before the war in Saving Private Ryan?
He's a school teacher.
Yeah.
Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points.
And with that, Kelly's Heroes cuts Ethan's Hawks lead to 1 there, but Ethan's team is still in the lead, 35-34. And we will go to the final spin of round number 2 for Ethan. All right, Ethan, are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Spin number 1, and you land on animated. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
All right, so Brian Redshaw, it's you guys. So how do you feel about this?
There's gaps. So
yeah, I feel like you guys.
I'm hit and miss. The only thing that scares me here is Oscars, but we have Redshaw here for that. So.
Yeah, I kind of think.
Yeah, and Cam will be stealing. Holtzman will be stealing, and that's dangerous.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Let's respin it.
All right, we're respinning, and you were stuck with what it lands on. It's Oscars.
Okay.
You get the category.
Have fun, Redshaw.
All right. Oscars. All right, so
this was fun, Bar. Let's just sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Yeah.
Because it's the final round, they don't have to pick anymore. And Brian and Cameron Redshaw will go to answer the questions. Bar and Cameron Holtzman will attempt to steal the questions. All right, going to the category of Oscars. Scroll down. Really good. This is like last month. All right, Oscars. Question 1 in the category of Oscars. Michelle Pfeiffer received her first Oscar nomination for what film?
I really want to say this, Dangerous Liaisons. Can you think of one before that?
No, I mean, I can think of other films she did, but I don't know what she was nominated for. So if you feel confident, go for it.
I can't. I don't think it would be anything else. Dangerous Liaisons, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Just hold the position, Bar. It's fine.
All right, question 2, category of Oscars. How many films in the 1960s won Best Picture and Best Actor?
Okay, so it wasn't The Apartment, West Side Story, Lawrence of Arabia, Tom Jones. So we have My Fair Lady, Not Sound of Music, In the Heat of the Night, Man for All Seasons.
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question.
2.
All right. How many films in the 1960s won Best Picture and Best Actor?
Oliver and Midnight Cowboy didn't win, so I think it's just the 3. My Fair Lady.
You said no to 7 and yes to 3. So if you feel good about that, go for it.
Yeah, 3 final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. We go to question 3 in the category of Oscars. What film received 2 Best Original Song nominations for films released in 1983, winning one of them?
Oh. What year was Fame? Fame was
like 80. 83, was that Flashdance?
Yeah, I always get them mixed up. So if
I know
it's
Fame
not
was like
Fame,
80, 81. So if Flashdance had 2 songs.
Flashdance.
4, 3.
Flashdance,
2.
final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your 4th question in the category of Oscars. Who won Best Supporting Actor for films released in 1991?
Supporting actor. Oh my god.
So 91, released in 91. That was the year that Silence of the Lambs won.
Yeah, and it wasn't
picture, correct? So
was any of those? Oh gosh.
We got a cushion. You want to go multiple?
Probably. I know supporting actress is
5,
Fisher King, but I'm blanking on
4.
supporting actor.
Let's
multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Anthony Hopkins, B, Jack Palance, C, Tommy Lee Jones, or D, Michael Lerner.
It's Jack Palance.
Yep, I always forgot to say
Jack Palance, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
We did it, Bar. I think we avoided the knockout.
What? All right, so I'll change this. Which Oscar did the Descendants win?
That's a Best Adapted Screenplay.
Yeah, well, I know it's screenplay. I'm not. If you know it's
because
adapted,
Midnight in Paris came out that year and won original. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Best Adapted Screenplay. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And with that, Ethan's Hawks takes a 10-point lead as we head into round number 3. And we are back. The managers have spoken and they have chosen their categories. Ethan in the lead picked his 1 in animated, which Jake will take, a 2 in 2000s, which will go to David, a 3 in 2010s, which will go to Cameron Redshaw, and then the team as a group will take actors and actresses for the 4. Kelly is chosen a 1 in music for Andrew Barr, a 2 in actors and actresses for Joseph, a 3 in comic book movies for Cameron Holtzen, and a 4 for a group in animated. A reminder, Kelly's team is down 10 at the moment. If they miss, game is over. We're going to start with Andrew Barr with a 1-pointer in the category of music. Andrew, are you ready?
Let's make a music.
All right. Here's your question. Your 1-pointer in music. Terrence Howard plays a rapper in what 2005 film?
Hustle and Flow.
That is correct for 1 point.
Was it the other one I was thinking?
It's good. You get to continue. All right. We are headed to a 2-pointer in actors and actresses, which is going to Joseph. Joseph, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Your 2-pointer in the category of actors and actresses. What duo appeared in the films The Apartment and Irma la Douce?
Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine.
That is correct for 2 points. So they maintain. Cameron Holtzman, your 3-pointer is coming up in the category of comic book movies. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Your 3-pointer in the category of comic book movies is as follows. What is the specific hero identity of Jim Carrey's character in Kick-Ass 2?
Colonel Stars and Stripes.
That is correct for 3 big points.
Sorry, I pronounced wrong. Colonel Stars and Stripes.
Sorry, you have to go like...
Sounded like Sean Connery.
All right, Kelly's Heroes. Time of judgment has come. It is time for your 4-pointer in the category of animated. Team, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome.
Michael,
All right, I will not accept an answer until I hear final answers. You're free to confer amongst yourselves until you say final answer. Your 4-pointer in the category of animated. What is the name of the location where King Neptune's crown is located in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie?
Shell City.
Yep.
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 Go for it.
Shell City, final answer. Didn't go to waste watching this movie.
That's correct for 4 big points and a tie game.
I was wondering when a SpongeBob 4 would come up at some point.
Avoided the technical knockout.
They did. But now, now the craziness might test. We have to see if the craziness will ensue.
So back to Ethan Hawks with Jake for animated for 1 point.
Now we miss them all and go to sudden death.
That becomes something.
I am here. So it could happen.
In animated, who directed The Adventures of Tintin?
Steven Spielberg.
I was hoping you'd be Kurt.
And your winner, Ethan's Hawks.
Challenges to your Spielberg.
They get the 1 point they needed, and they prevail 45-44. Zach, sounds like time for some interviews.
Do we have time for interviews?
I don't know. Why don't you talk to the team that was unfortunately our 2nd place finisher today and their manager?
Thank goodness I went to communications school in a past life so I can do interview skills. Okay, talking to which team? The losing team?
Yeah, you talk to the team.
Sounds great. Okay. Hey, Kelly.
Zach.
How are you feeling after this?
Honestly, I'm just so proud of this team. This has just been an amazing team to be a part of, to manage. They've put up with my dorky, high-strung type of managerial style. They've been amazing the whole way through. They played great. I'm so impressed with that last round, guys. You just put the biggest smile on my face the rest of the day. I would pick you all again. Good job.
So you're a bottle of positive spirit, and I see some really sad faces there. Michael, honestly, in his like 50-foot ceiling, looking really depressed. I think we should take time that you go to each individual competitor and say the best compliment you can think of. This is very important for everyone.
No, Zach, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna talk quickly to the managers and let everyone get out of here. They don't want to talk to us anymore.
I think Michael needed a compliment. Look at that sad face.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's a tough dude.
It's a beautiful face. There's your compliment.
Thank you, Kelly. Your positivity is a joy, even if your team unfortunately did not maybe get every question you would have hoped for in your wildest dreams. Let's jump over to Ethan. Ethan, your team got the 1-point victory. You had to stave off a little bit of a last-minute 3-point shooting spree by the opposing team, but you got it done. Thoughts on the win? Thoughts on the team? Go ahead.
Yeah, my guys played great. I knew they would. I will say I knew that other team was going to get all 10 points, and I was excited about it because those guys are great. And Kelli is delightful, and this was really fun to play this with her, and no stakes. So I had a really good time. These guys, everyone here crushed it.
Yeah, your team just kind of got. It wasn't a blowout. It was just your team just constantly picked up 1 or 2 points each round, and that's kind of how they ended up winning. If you go back to the first and the second, it was just getting those like one extra question, and that kind of was the tail of the match. You got to be proud of your team for getting that, like being the one person out of 4 who hits. Like that's what you need out of your players when you're playing a match like this.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, right. Can you please go and insult each one of your team members to keep their head level?
I'm not gonna make you do that.
You guys are you could have done better.
Thank you.
I agree.
Thank you. We definitely could have done better.
Wow. Rude.
Life's fun. Thank you to everybody for watching this ridiculousness. Thank you to all 8 players, both managers, Zach and myself, who didn't want to be here. Let's be real.
I don't think we're ever allowed back, honestly. Like in anything within the community. So it's been great. It's been swell. We'll be outcasts.
I mean, we're semi-retired anyway, so I don't know if that really matters too much to both of us. But yes, watch Multiplex shit. It's fun. They do a lot of shows. I'm not going to name them all because I don't know them off the top of my head. But
hashtag give Matt Babaloom back. Got it.
For Beer Nuts Bar, we'll give it back to you. Life Supply. Thank you, everyone, for playing, watching, listening. Watch all the Multiplex shit. It's fun.